go. Shout out to you if you in the building. Peace to the family. Once again. Let me get this thing situated. Okay. Yeah, let me get this thing situated. Peace to everybody that supports the movement. You already know what it's hitting for. State your name, put it in the comment section. Peace to everybody in the YouTube. Peace to everybody in the Facebook watching right now. Alright. So hopefully everything is going good. If everything is going good, I'll start the discussion. What's up, y'all? Woo. It's been a rough weekend. Let me set up these invites and these shares. Can I get a share? Put something in the comment section. Let me see if I can see it. Hold up. See the multi-stream. Alright. Peace to everybody that's in the Facebook and the YouTube. What up? What up? Shout out to Sister Jasmine Thompson. Thank you. Thank you. What's up, Madam President? It's been a rough weekend, man. I'm gonna talk about a couple things. Can I get a share? Can I get a share, y'all? Like, for real? Can I get a share? I'm gonna share this video, and I'm gonna share this video while we just set this up. Let's share this video while we set this up. I love y'all. You already know what we gotta do. Oh my God. It's been a rough weekend. Let me set up the watch party. Shout out to Sister Precious. Hopefully y'all ready for the 90-day water fast. Hopefully y'all ready for the 90-day water fast. Y'all ready for the 90-day water fast. Hopefully y'all ready for it. Enjoy yourself for a minute while I set this up. Oh man. Peace to the Messiahs. Peace to you. What's going on, y'all? So I'm kind of like mind-boggled today. I'm dead serious. I got a nice build for everybody. I got something nice for us to talk about. Besides, you know what? Oh my God. Besides, you know what? I got something to talk about. Alright. But I gotta talk about you know what. Serious. It's like the biggest thing that shocked the world. So, yeah, I gotta talk about it. I gotta talk about it. Look out for the cookout. Look out for the channel. Can I get a shizzer? Look out for the cookout, y'all. For real. So, R.I.P. to Kobe Bryant and his daughter. RIP, man. It is what it is. The 90-day water fast is coming upon us. I see you coming in the building. If y'all in here, put something in the comment section, y'all. I'm dead serious. If you in here, put something in the comment section if you relevant. This is what type of show this is, man. We about to get it in. We about to really get it in. I'm going to talk about some things. I'm going to talk about every and anything underneath the sun. But more or less, you already know what it's going. It's going down. It's going down. For real. It's really going down. That's all I gotta say. Yeah. Alright, now I'm gonna set up the watch party. We can get this watch party started. Set up the watch party. What's up? Shout out to everybody on Facebook. Shout out to everybody on YouTube supporting the channel. What's up? Alright. So, today's a beautiful day. For what it's worth, it got to be beautiful. You here. Oh man, that's something to think about. Everybody thinking about that one now. Like, wow, yeah, you here. So I got something to talk about in reference to this Kobe Bryant situation. I'm gonna talk about it like probably nobody else talked about it. I never known the man. Shout out to Sister Akaya. What's up, Peace Queen? I haven't met the man personally before, but you know, I want to talk about a couple things on here. Shout out to Sister LaUnc in the YouTube watching. In the YouTube, shout out. I love that we connecting the family. Alrighty. So hopefully y'all enjoying this music. It's beautiful. Going to get this party started. Let me see. Oh yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, wow. Alright, shout out to Michael Howard. Shout out to Shabazz. What up? I see y'all in here. Peace to everybody else that's coming in the building. You relevant if you put something in the comment section. Real talk. You relevant if you put something in the comment section. Now you can put anything you want. Shout out to Camouflage Rose. Wow. It's nice to have you back in here. Shout out to Junior. Oh man, I love him. I put a video with Junior the other day. That was hot. That's hot. Shout out to Camouflage Rose in the building. Thank you for making a return. What's up? Shout out to everybody that's a part of the movement. I want to talk about this Kobe Bryant situation. I want to talk about life in general. You know, I'm happy to... Man, this Kobe Bryant situation, it makes you feel like whatever grudge or situation you had, you might as well squash it. Whatever grudge that you had with somebody, you might as well squash it. Today's not promised, man. Today's not promised. And at the same time, you know, when you think about it like that, you know, in reference to today or tomorrow's not promised, you know, why would you want something on your heart like that? Keep something on your heart for somebody. You know? I love y'all, man. That's the best thing that we have. Shout out to the simulcast. Right now. Thank you. Thank you for everybody supporting on the Facebook, on the YouTube. I finally figured this one out. The 90-day water fast is coming in a couple days. February 1st, the 4th annual 90-day water fast. I suggest you get that water ready. You get your water ready. Real talk, go shopping, get a whole bunch of water. You know, I'm going to talk about the rules of the 90-day water fast in reference to what's going on with that. I'm going to also talk about how, you know, how we should connect up. We should connect up with the spiritual force that binds us all, which is the water. So this is the 4th annual 90-day water fast. It is starting February 1st and it ends May 1st this year. We have an elite year this year, February 29th, which we're having an event called The Rise of Atlantis. What up? It's going to be in Atlanta, Georgia. I don't know where you at, but hopefully you'll be there. All right? So, yeah. I love y'all, man. 747-24/7, 361 degrees. Shout out to my 1221s. As you know, I love you. You love me. Me is we, of course. All right, so this has been a nice introduction. I guess we're about to begin the show. We're about to begin the show. Wow. I'm done the invites. If you can, that'd be nice if you invite somebody or whatever. Can I get a share, please? Can I get a share? Like, real talk. Can I get a share? Can I get like 10 shares, please? Support the movement. That's what it's all about. All right, so that's cool. So now my phone can see the watch party. That's cool. My phone can see the watch party comments. I can't see the watch party comments on my screen. Shout out to Rhonda Rica. What's up? I see you back in here, Queen. Alrighty. What's up? Yeah. Yeah, I can't see the comments on the screen from the watch party, so I got y'all. I'm in here. So let's go. All right. So in the wake of what happened to Kobe Bryant, I'm gonna say this. We all have a time to go. We all have an appointment, y'all. Keep it real. We all have an appointment. So whether you think about it like that or you don't think about it, I want you to think about it right now. I would say don't be afraid of nothing. Do not be afraid of anything, especially transition. That's the only advice I can give you. You know, only thing I would be afraid of or cry for is someone's pain in transition. All right, so that's the best thing I can say in light of that. You know, it's the pain somebody has to go through when they have to transition. So, you know, I love y'all, man. I love y'all, and I want everybody to have the best life, the best journey, however you moving through this mainframe. I want you to have the best journey. That's the best thing I can say to you. You know, we all shed love and share love in our own particular way, and I do my best to share my love with y'all in light of the Messiah code. You know, and that's what the Most High, or what I feel is the higher power, blessed me with. So I share it with y'all. All right. So, yeah. I love y'all, though. I really love y'all, man. And I know it's some things that we have to do. A lot of people see what the outcome of what we got going on as a movement. A lot of people have seen it. The outcome of what we're going to have here. All right. So It's a unified thought. A place where we can be peaceful, where we can grow our own food, a place where we can be with our children, and we can just live in a certain society. Yes, I have to go work on receiving love. You guys came around me in my dark times. Thank you, Sister Laang. Thank you for sticking around. You've been around for a couple years now, supporting. I love you for that, Queen. Being consistent. It's hard to be consistent. It's hard to just do a little things, but the hardest thing is to be consistent. And I appreciate you for sticking around, even with the little what you understand or overstand, or better yet, solar stand about the Messiah Code. So I thank you, and I thank a lot of other people that stick around for this, man. We're gonna have good times, we're gonna have bad times, and all the times are not gonna be the times that we think about as happiness or whatever. But happiness is something that you fight for, man. Happiness is something that you work for every day, and obtain that happiness, you have to literally put gas in the tank. What's so messed up, man? Let me keep it real. What's so messed up? Um, I'm gonna say this, right? You know, um, a lot of times, let's say we in a certain house or something like that, or whatever like that. Somebody can smell the love in a room. Just like a odor, or whatever in the room. Somebody can smell the love. They come in your house or come in your situation. They can smell the love. It comes to times where you get desensitized to people that are around you. You don't appreciate them, and you don't smell the whiff of love any longer. You know what I'm saying? So this is something I want y'all to know. We have to refresh that. We really have to refresh the love with one another, because somebody can step in our house and be like, and see us together, and would it be like, yo, man, I see the love y'all got, but we don't see it, or we don't smell it, because we become desensitized to it. So this is something that I want us to actually, you know, um, just look at and change. I want us to start to smell the whiff of love again for one another, so we can grow. That's what I want. If you've been in this movement and you've been out of the movement, figure out ways to be something in it, to make it something. It's not all about Lamel, man. I came here to do something, and that was to reveal something to everyone. And that was the code of how it was revealed to me. Now it's for you to elaborate on it and actually, innovate the craft. It's for you to do that, but it's you have to learn it, because this is a life work that I went through all my life. All my life I went through that prepared me for this. It prepared me to share this moment with you, so I can come to the portal. I can step through that portal and be able to share different information with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And every day I tell people, I go to the mountain. I go to whatever portal which you consider to be a realm of information. I go to that place and I bring back something for y'all, man. And that's the codex, man. And that's the codex. Listen, this symbol right here, which is the MeWe, is something that's epic, man. No day is promised. No day is promised to none of us, y'all. And I want us to start appreciating one another, man. I want us to start appreciating one another, because when I do throw up that sign, I don't throw it up for naught. I throw it up for a reason, man. You know what I'm saying? I throw it up for a reason, and I know my fault. I know, literally, we got something to do. We got so much to do. But people say, well, where do I start at? The place where you start is just learning this. Learning this and really, really, really taking, saying, yo, boom, I learned this and I learned this part of it. and then you adjust it to your life, and then you innovate it. You innovate it, meaning that you add to it, you bring a different element to it that make it something. That's what this is all about. How else are we going to be regarded as unique? Otherwise, not we're not going to be unique. We're not going to be unique, and we're going to be forgotten. And I refuse to be forgotten. United said, peace and love to everybody. I resonate. I have been tripping about airplanes all week for no reason. I was walking about looking up different sig- signals, and I'm still shocked by all of this. Yo, me too, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. This really hurt my feelings. It hurt my feelings because a lot of people that watch my show or our show, because it's not really my show. I work for y'all. You know what I mean? A lot of people they found out about the Kobe Bryant situation with me revealing it to them on here, and they was wondering why I was like so messed up, man. I was like, man, this is messed up, and didn't find out his daughter, like, man, damn, this is pain, this is real pain, man. This is fucking pain, man. This is yo. Well, let me tell you something about this Kobe Bryant situation, and I'm gonna build on it, yo. Man, listen, man. I'm gonna tell you something really about this Kobe Bryant situation, man. People don't know that we witnessed the earthquake. Everybody, it was an earthquake, not a regular earthquake. Like, if you think about an earthquake, right? An earthquake is like when a certain part of the earth, you know what I'm saying? That's like I would say a regional quake. It's not an earthquake. Like, everybody witnessed an earthquake. Everybody. You don't understand. It was like a magnitude that was just crazy. The earthquake, man. That man dying with his daughter, and then it was 9 people in a helicopter, and we just didn't know none of the news because it was just coming to us so quick. We didn't know, and I broadcasted about it, but I didn't know that this shit ran deep. It ran freaking deep. So yeah, it hurt my feelings. It hurt my feelings a lot because I said, man, damn, like, you think the universe, yeah, the universe loves, but the universe is cold too. Like, cold. Ice cold. Like, the universe is very ice cold. Like, ice cold, where it will take you out when it's time. And you gamble with life, and you play with life however you want to do it. And guess what? The universe tells you, I am God. I am God. No matter how much money you get, no matter how high you think you are, you guess what? The universe will always tell you, I am God. And that's something that you have to realize. It's something that you have to realize. No matter how big and bad that you thought you was, or you thought you are, or whatever you are on this earth. I mean that. And that's the realest thing I can ever tell y'all. That's the realest thing I can ever tell y'all on here. But I cherish every moment. I cherish every moment with y'all. That's why I go live every day. I go live until I can't have nothing in me, man. Y'all just don't know my life. Think about it, man. I tell you a portion of my life. Like, I go to school right now and I work and I do this and I do my best to study, and then I got kids and I got this and I got that, and I got a love situation I'm trying to figure out, and man, come on, man. All of that stuff becomes pressure after a while. You know what? But the one thing I want to leave behind is myself, and who I am, and what my personality was on this earth, regardless of anything. So that's why I record day in and day out, because I want y'all to feel something, and I want y'all to become something epic and extraordinary, and be able to do different things where you're remembered in the future, period. And that's what this Messiah code is all about. Everybody has a log date. You know what that means? Look, a log date. That means you're logged in space and time. So that means you're in a ledger. That means you're in a book of life. That's why I'm saying what's so deep about this. That's why I said y'all gotta pay attention to some of the things that I'm saying. Because I be broadcasting from the mothership for real. And when I say the mothership, I'm talking about how the plane of the grandmothers and grandfathers landed on me, and people don't get that. People really don't get that. People really don't get that at all. You know what I'm saying? So I do my best. Whatever I can say is I do my best, man. And then Facebook shut me down. People shut me down time and time because they don't even know who and what I am. And people sometimes take advantage of who and what I am because, you know, in essence, I always do my best to say yes. Because that's just the love in me, man. I do my best. But that's just the best one can do, man. But that's all I want to leave behind for y'all, man. I want to leave behind something beautiful. I want to leave behind something, you know, something great. And I want y'all to be a part of it. Period. Man, it's all good. We winners though, man. Look, I'ma build on some things. I'm sharing this video a little bit. I'm gonna build on some things, and let me go to this. That's real though. Definitely real. Definitely. Peace to all the messiahs. Peace to you and yours. Peace to all the legends. All the legends that's in here tonight. Real talk. Peace to y'all. Peace. Let's go. So I got a hot build. I got a hot build today. I'm gonna throw some stuff in the codex. I'm gonna bring some stuff up in the codex. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring some just bring some great stuff, man. What y'all doing? What y'all doing right now? Come on, get motivated, y'all. Come on. Y'all gotta get motivated, man. This is the channel. I want y'all to live life. I really want y'all to live life, man. For whatever it's worth, I want you to live life. What up? Peace to the Messiah. You know what's so deep about this stuff, man? You know, I tell people we are the new wave of consciousness, man. The new wave of thought. The artifacts of the future. You know what I'm saying? Right here. Think about how epic that is. Shout out to Sister Sabrina. I see you in here. Think about how epic that is. Alright? So, let me do this. Let me do this. Alright, what's up? Alrighty. Peace to everybody coming in. What's up, y'all? Y'all ready to have this build or what? So, let me talk about this Kodak situation and what it's about. All right, I'm gonna put down my phone and talk about it. Look, all right. So first of all, when I talk about the codex, you think about the codex. It's a formulation of numbers like ones and zeros, like binary, almost like a code of how they assemble or how they situate themselves or assign themselves. It's like that almost. But essentially it represents when you came in this world. Like we all came in this world at a certain point of time. All right. Now time is measured between what we consider to be a tick and a top. Now that tick and a top can represent two things, which is a on and a off, and that's the same way that we consider a binary sequence to represent also. All right. So now within that realm of thought, you move through a channel of reality. You move through a channel of reality. All right. And that channel of reality, you possess more or less three distinct yous. All right. You own three distinct yous. All right. So you might wonder, well, what are the three distinct me's? All right. You have a physical you, you have a spiritual you, and then you have a mental you. All right. So now your physical you, either way about it, it's a representation of your spiritual you. It is more or less a reflection of your spiritual you. Your spiritual you is your shell of your mental you. All right. So now all three of these are one essentially, because you might say, well, how all three of these are one? Because the reason why all three of them are one, because they have to have a more or less a frequency that connects with one another. If the frequency doesn't is not one in accord, then they won't work. Then they won't bind essentially. So I want you to think about it like that. So this is the threefold you, the three you, all right? The physical you, the spiritual you, and the mental you. Okay? These are three different things. But essentially they're one and the same. They're one and the same. All right? Through the frequency of how they operate. Because again, they have to plug in one another. All right? So this is another 1 through 31 or 131. Past, present, and future. Past, present, and future. The key points of reality that you tap into. All right? Past, present, and future. All right? Which essentially became the triangle. All right? It became the triangle. All right? Now, as we know, everything starts from the dot. And then that dot started to draw and create essential realities. All right? Through the course of that reality that it created the circle and the square. And then the triangle became something to balance the circle and the square. All right? And all three became one through the triangle. All right? All three became one through the triangle. All right? So this triangle is also 131. If you look at it, it's 131. All right? It has one face and three sides. One face and three sides. All right? So that is essentially 131. All right? So this been a code of vibration and how things, connect with a higher realm, because they mesh into one another and they become one. Right? So that's why it's so important about this. About the three becoming one. Past, present, and future. Man, woman, and child. All three in one. All three in one. Alright? So now when I tell y'all about, guessing numbers between 1 and 31, I'm talking about sub realities that connect with that. Now, remember, your your birthday is a log date, but it is a pulse reality cognitive function. All right? Listen how I break that down and what I've been sharing with y'all about your log date. All right. Again, I took y'all from saying that your birthday is not a birthday. I said literally because if you think about your birthday, you have to think about the inception of yourself. And so that doesn't really mesh up, you know. But essentially, you have a log date when you logged in space and time on this planet. And you say, well, why is that? Because, when you take your first breath, when you take your breath, you actually connect up with something. You connect with an oxygen. You connect with oxygen. All right? You connect with oxygen. And oxygen connects with what? Iron. And where does iron come from? Stars. That's where iron comes from, the stars. So that's what's so deep about it. And then when the iron resonates, it says, well, where are you from? When it breathes that breath of life and become a living soul, because it connects with the heart. The hemoglobin molecule, at the base of the hemoglobin molecule, is iron. So now iron comes from the stars, right? Comes from the stars. So now it says, well, what star are you from? What place you came from? And it says, I need to resonate with this. And it starts to be a pulse reality cognitive function. Because this is the same way the computer operates with a pulse. That's the only way we understand all this information, because it's moving through a pulse. And through that pulse, you have different frequencies. And the frequencies are mathematically sound with one another. Meaning that you'll have various different frequencies on a line, even like a broadband line. You think about it, far as cable wires, they hooked up, phone wires like almost like a hundred years ago. They're still utilizing them phone wires today through broadband. And you might say, well, how is that? What does that have to do with this conversation? In actuality, they're utilizing the same force, but through a frequency, and utilizing the same line and having many things flow through it. That's almost like you coming into this plane of thought, and how you interpret reality, and through all the universes that you have traveled to come and manifest into this one. It's almost like the same thing. All right? But you are all three in one. Past, present, and future, man, woman, and child, all three in one. All right? So that's important to know. That's very important to know. So when I ask y'all, I say, yo, pick a number between 1 and 31. It's important to know that this is actually a sequence of how the body of the Messiah operates. It's a sequence of how the body of the Messiah transmits a signal. A signal. So if your birth date or your log date represents a pulse reality, cognitive function, all right? If that's what your birthday represents, and then the Messiah is transmitting the signal, I'm sharing with y'all ways on how to connect with the signal in general. Now we in this age of what we call information. It's a new age. All right? It's not what you think it is. In reference to a zodiac sign, it's literally the portal out of that dimension. Because we came into the age of what we call information. So it's the portal out of that dimension. Why you say that? Because you came out of the 12 into the 13. All three in one. 1 through 3. Everything that flows through that, the B, once again. So now you coming at a new beat. A new beat. Yeah, because beat, bet. bit, bit, beat, bit. Bit represents information, like a bit, like a 1 and a 0. Everything that flows between the 1 and the 0, which is the man and the woman. All the commandments adding up to 1, 361 adding up to oneness. Period. It's like ones and zeros adds to oneness because they're one and the same. Alright? So this codex is very special. It's very special to the point that, guess what? We are the future. We are the future, the new wave of consciousness. That's what you are. That's who we are. That's what I want y'all to grip. That's what I want y'all to grip. Alright? So 747, 24/7, 361 degrees. Alright? Shout out to my 1221s. I love you, you love me, me is we, of course. This is our symbol though. That's our symbol. Period. That's our symbol. Which is the man and the woman all on one hand. All on one hand. That's our symbol. Period. Feel me? I love y'all though. Hopefully you enjoyed that segment of the broadcast. I got a PowerPoint for y'all too. Whew. It's about to really go in. It's about to go in. Yeah. I got a PowerPoint for y'all. Come on. Let's run this music. Can I get a share? Come on, man. The 90-day water fast coming up. Yo, for everybody that donates, your name would be on the screen. So please donate. You know, another sister donated. Forget her name. Her name is Brittany, I think. Thank you, sister. I forget how to say your name. You know who I'm talking about. She donated $22.22. Thank you for donating to the channel. But for everybody that donates to the channel, your name will actually pop on the screen. My son was the first person that donated. Now she donated, but she donated to the Messiah code on PayPal. That was cool. But this goes right to the PayPal also. But your name would be on the screen when it does it like this. I can make it a widget and it hooks it up like that. I really want to have more people supporting the channel, and it's popping off like that. So if you want to support the channel, I got the link right there. While we go on live, your name will pop up if you put a donation in. Now you can put $1. My son, my 14-year-old son, he put an actual dollar to the movement. Thank you, son. Just to make sure it worked. Thank you, son. I appreciate you, my son. But the links is all in the comment section for the YouTube. The links is all in the comment section in the Facebook. I'm also going to do a PowerPoint. Thank you, sister. Thank you, sister Sabrina, for looking out. I know. I got you on a book. If you haven't got a book, all you gotta do is text me. You gotta just hit me up. You say I didn't get a book. Well, hit me up. I ain't hear from you in a long time. If people ain't get a book, let me know, because you can get my book from various different sources, Amazon, and you can get it from myself. You know what I'm saying? So I take donations. If you just give me any donation, I'll send you a book. But you can also get my books from Amazon. Real talk. But Sister Sabrina, hit me up. I'll send you 100 books. Alright? But donate. Support the movement. Real talk. Support the movement. support the movement. Yeah. Yeah, that's all I want to say for real. Real talk. If you don't got nothing, don't be quiet about it. Closed mouth don't get fed. At no point in time a closed mouth don't get fed. You just sit there and act like you're not gonna get fed. So yeah, you say something. Yeah. Say something like, look, cause I work hard, man, and I got so much going on. So at the same time, link up. Let me do this real quick. Questions about the mothership, let me know. And I'll tell y'all. I'll tell y'all some more about the mothership. Golly, look at that spider. Yeah, we gotta get a couple oranges. This is how I do it. Shout out to the people. I'm still in here. Sip of water real quick. Yeah, this is how I do, man. I connect with nature like this. Get me a couple oranges, and then I'm gonna continue to talk with y'all, and I'm gonna tell you about the mothership and how the mothership has landed. And it's deep. It's deep. See, when you pick an orange, you gotta leave the stem on there. It's important to leave the stem on there when you pick your oranges, so it stay alive. All right. It's important when you pick your oranges to keep the stem on there. I'm just telling y'all. So if it don't have a stem, it don't have an umbilical cord. If your orange, I'm telling y'all, for all y'all that buy oranges from the store and y'all claim y'all buy organic oranges, if it don't have the stem, it don't have the umbilical cord attached to it. So therefore it's not organic. Shout out to brother Nigel. Thank you, King Nigel, for sharing my video. Thank you, Felicia. Well, if you don't know who I am, my name is I'm gonna tell you who I am. I am the Solar Prime Supreme Minister of the Messiah Code Movement, and my name is Lazarus Lamel. That's what I go by. All right. That's my appellation. That's what I go by. Lazarus Lamel. All right. And I'm just talking about nature right now. And I'm talking about the 144,000. But I'm talking about also how the mothership has landed and how the mothership is broadcasting and trying to hack the network of the beast to tap into your ancient mind so you can come back home to your ancestors. What's up? Y'all ready to get it in? Y'all ready to get this PowerPoint presentation in or what? Let's go. Let's get it. Swoosh. Shout out to everybody in the lion's den right now. Trying to get out of the lion's den. What up? Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody that's making it. Real talk. It's tough in these days and times. It's really tough. So the first thing I really want to talk about is this. As I begin, let's go. This is really Gary Get exclusive. Shout out to all the messiahs. I'm feeling really good right now. I'm gonna get on my announcer mode. What's up? So again, the lion's den is the 616. The 616, right? That's the lion's den. All right? Or the 161. That's the lion's den. But it represents many other things. All right. I want to bring this to something, but I want to talk about something else before I move forward. Let's go. So as you know, moreover, when ye fast, I tell people when you in a lion's den, they always trying to test your power. They always trying to test your power in the lion's den. So look, listen, in the lion's den, you got to know how to deal with those that test your power. All right? So I want y'all to pull through it. So it says, moreover, when ye fast, be not as the hypocrites of sad countenance, for they disfigure their faces, that they may appear unto men to fast. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. So we coming upon the 90-day water fast. Don't show off. Don't even act like you doing it. Drink water like regular. Don't show nobody your superpowers. This is the reason why I'm bringing this up right now. This is the reason why I'm bringing it up. Because I'm telling y'all, listen, don't tell nobody your superpowers. All right? Literally. Work on it. You know, if people want to participate, don't make people participate with it. Work on your own superpower. All right? So moreover, when ye fast, be not as the hypocrites of sad countenance. Yeah, because they're going to be drinking juices and all types of stuff. They're going to be wanting to drink all this stuff, and you only drinking water because you're doing no 90-day water fast / cleansing. So it's going to be all types of temptation. I'm telling you, do not be of sad countenance. Move forward. Enjoy your time embracing the water. All right. Enjoy it. Peace to the Messiahs. So, James 4:13, 14. So it says this. This is like a 141, 131, all in wrapped in one rappy rap. Listen, do not boast about tomorrow. Come now. Look at this. Come now. You who say today or tomorrow we will go to such and such a city, spend a year there, buy and sell, and make a profit, whereas you do not know what will happen tomorrow. For what is your life? Question mark. What is even the vapor? What is even a vapor that appears for a little time and then vanishes away? Pay attention, y'all. I really want y'all to enjoy today. For what it presents itself to be, enjoy it. Enjoy each other. Enjoy one another. Enjoy the company with one another. Enjoy it for what it's worth. You know? But tomorrow's not promised. So you got to set your legacy up. You have to set your legacy up, y'all. For what it's worth, do it. Move forward. Another one. Do not boast about tomorrow. That's another proverb. Confirmation. Do not boast about tomorrow, for you do not know what a day may bring. I'm telling y'all. For real. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter about the money that you think you got. You can get whatever, all the money that you want. Guess what? Do not boast about tomorrow. You do not know what it'll bring. That's just a lesson that we all learn. It's all a lesson that we really all learn. The moment you can't believe somebody can die is the moment you really understand that everybody can be touched. Facts. Let's do this. So judges, this is another 616. I'm pulling y'all out of the lion's den. Then, you already know, Delilah said to Samson, tell me, I pray thee, wherein thy great strength lieth. But where if thou mightest be bound to afflict thee? Now, I broke this down a long time ago, and if you don't got this clear, let me clarify it for you right now. Listen, he never really told her his power. You'll say, really, Samson told her, yeah, his power is in his hair. No, that was just like almost like a misnomer. All right, that's where his real power lied at. His real power lied in his trust and faith in the Most High God, or in the universe that created him. That's where his power came from. All right, but he gave her a little scapegoat, more or less, so she can be satisfied, so things can be fulfilled in essence, and he can get or show you what the 616 or the 161 is about once again in the square frequency. Now, I took y'all to another lion's den. That was another lion's den. That's when they testing your power. I told you they testing your power at the lion's den. They want to know where you getting your power from. That's why it says in here, Matthew chapter 6:16, it says, when you fast, do not be as the hypocrites and be a sad countenance, for they disfigure their faces, that they may appear unto men to fast, like they doing something for God, when God does everything for us all. This is real. So that was another 616. That was another 616 where a person's willpower was being tested. Their willpower was being tested. You got to know where your power is. All right? The power is in a love for one another that we share. But like I said, listen, Samson never told Delilah where his power was. If he would have told her his power came from God, or the fact that he has faith and trust in God in some sort of way, because I broke this down in another thing with the number 20 is associated with your biceps, how literally the elders, they gave you a book and they put it in your hand, and when they put the book in your hand, you worked on your biceps because you kept on picking the book up over and over again. So you became strong as Samson. You became strong as Samson because you was working on your biceps, essentially doing a calisthenic by picking up the book over and over again. So number 20 worked on your muminun, which was your faith. All right, that was a whole nother lesson in essence to this, which brought him to the 616, where he was being tested once again. Yeah. I love y'all, but y'all gonna be tested. Think about it. Y'all gold. How many of y'all are gold? How many of y'all are diamonds and rubies when it comes to society? You're gonna be tested. Trust me. Let's go. Isaiah 1:17. Let's go. Learn to do well. Seek judgment. Relieve the oppressed. Judge the fatherless. Plead for the widow. This is a 171 moment, taking you out of the 161 or the 616, bringing you to the 171, which is ascension, where you learn to do well, where you seek great judgment, relieve the oppressed, you judge the fatherless, and plead the widow. This was the same thing that they gave you in Psalms 82, where they told you the same focus. Let's go. Peace to the Messiahs. We're going to bring you up a couple notches. Shout out to Sister Dominique and the family in the building. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Shout out. James 1:19. Wherefore, my beloved, let not let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. Think about that one, y'all. Think about it. Me bringing y'all from the 171 to the 191 because the 181 is the seed, all right? Literally, that's the 181. But I'm bringing you to the 191 because I want you to understand this or solar stand this. Wherefore, my beloved brethren or women, listen, every man and woman be swift to hear, listen, but slow to speak and slow to wrath, all right? You know, through every situation that you go through in life, you're gonna have a test. I told you you're gonna be tried. You're gonna be tried. I told y'all, all y'all are gold in here. Everybody that gravitated to this situation, you a Messiah. It's a reason why you here. And if you run away from it, you're gonna feel like Jonah. You're gonna really feel like Jonah. But guess what? The whale was in the belly of Jonah. Jonah wasn't in the belly of the whale. The whale was in the belly of Jonah. Shout out to my messiahs. Of course, we're going to have to do this. We're going to give you a 151. Let's give them a 151. Bow, bow. Wherefore, comfort yourselves together and edify one another, even as also ye do. That's the real love, man. Remember, the Messiah gave y'all a commandment. He said, man, look, listen. Love the Most High God with everything that you have in you. Love the Most High God. But look, you got to love one another like yourself. Love your neighbor like yourself. This connects with that greater love because the 151 represents the love, because the greatest love in reference to love is the greatest magic. It's literally a magical device, love. Shout out to Sister Jamila in the building, Portland in the building. I want y'all to make the playoffs. Shout out to my brother Carmelo. Definitely I want you to make the playoffs. What up? What up? Yeah. Wherefore comfort yourselves together and edify one another, even as also ye do. Real talk. We gotta love one another, man. We gotta have a great love for what we got going on with this family, man. Listen, man, what if something happened to one of us, man? Y'all gotta think about that, man. What if something happened to one of us here, man? Yo, it's been 2 people that have been following this broadcast that passed away, y'all. That passed away, and that hurt my heart. And it was like, yeah, I gave a shout out to them a couple years ago in reference to when I first started this, but in essence, people become forgotten. I don't want nobody to be forgotten. You know what I'm saying? I don't want people to be forgotten, man. If something happened to one of y'all, they gonna say, man, oh, why such and such ain't on the live feed no more? Because such and such got locked up, or such and such, something, they got killed or something like that. That is a dreadful thing to hear, man. We gotta stick close, man. So yeah, that's what I'm telling y'all as a family. Stick close for what it's worth. Even if you say hi to a brother, even if you drop a purple heart, I don't care. At least I know you good. Real talk. If you ain't dropping that, then what we doing? If you ain't even dropping a purple heart, dropping a meat weed, let me know you good. Then what are we doing? I want to make sure that you alright. I want to feel good about the situation. Let me keep it real. So yeah, let me move forward. Bow. Alrighty. So Romans 12. This is the room 112. Take you to a 121, a 212, room 112, 1221. Within the square frequency. Listen. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. So, yeah, think about that one. Think about it. I really want you to think about that one. That's the crown. This is another one. I took y'all to James 1:12, and then I took y'all to Revelations chapter 12, verse 1. And it talks about the same thing. Romans chapter 12, verse 2, James verse 1, chapter 1, verse 12, and also Revelations chapter 12, verse 1. It's 1 to 1, talking about the crown that you're going to receive by the transformation of your mind and the renewing of your mind. Yes. Peace to the Messiahs. I love y'all. Let's move forward. I got something else for y'all. Boom. Let's go. PowerPoint presentation. Alrighty, man. So I gotta hit y'all with a 131, of course. Oh man, if I'm gonna hit y'all with all of them, I gotta hit y'all with a 131. Right? Alright. So this says right here. It says, though I speak with tongues of men and of angels, and have not charity, I am become as sounding brass, or a tinkling cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy, and understand all the mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith, so that I could remove mountains, and have not charity, I am nothing. And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned, and have not charity, it profiteth me nothing. So if you don't have love, it's really love. That's the really word that they use. But I took it from the King James version. But really, in essence, they saying, though I speak with tongues of men and of angels, and have not love, I am become as sounding brass or tinkling cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy, and understand all the mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith, so that I could remove mountains, and have not love, I am nothing. And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned, I have not love, it profited me nothing. So that's really what it's talking about. Love, man. Not really charity, it's really love, man. Real talk. Yeah, I know. If you don't have love, you don't have nothing, man. You can do all that stuff. You can remove mountains. You can be all good. You know what I'm saying? And they brought Daniel and cast him into the den of lions. This is why I said it's the lions den. Now the king spake and said unto Daniel, thy God whom thou servest continually, he will deliver thee. I told you, in the lion's den, they're going to test your power. They're going to test your power, man. You really got to be on the lookout nowadays. You really got to be on the lookout nowadays, because you don't know what's going on. You really don't know what's going on. This is real. Shout out to Michael Beijing. Peace to everybody that supports the movement. Shout out to Sister Raquisha. Shout out to Sister LaUnc and the family. Shout out to Sister Jamila and the family. Shout out to Sister Dominique and the family. Shout out to Sister Sabrina. Shout out to Sister Precious. Shout out to our Presidente Jasmine Shamel, she who embodies the spirit of melanin. Shout out to you if you went here. Definitely, that was intense. That was intense. That was intense. That was intense. Woo! Yo, Lamel, them builds be intense. Yeah, it's freaking intense. What's up? He said, I had that happen to me in a dream. Wow, that's deep. Yo, we great, man. We really great. Definitely great. I had something I wanted to show you. I think I did the do today. Maybe. Hopefully I did the do. Y'all enjoyed this discussion. I had a couple more slides I wanted to show. Yeah. I had a couple more slides I wanted to show. Peace. What's up? 747 24/7 361 degrees. Love y'all. Shout out to my 1221s. I love you. You love me. Me is we. It is what it is. Take a little break real quick. Let this thing flow. I'm gonna come back. I'm still here. Just take a break. I'm gonna drink some water. This video to do some invites. So if you catch this video later, more or less, I would say fast forward about 2 minutes in the video, like get myself together and we'll get down to it. What I suggest is that you come with a pen and a pad ready. Shout out to Elder David Hill. Shout out to brother Elder David Hill. What's up, y'all? Peace to you, King. Peace to everybody. What I suggest is that you pick up a pad and a pen, because this build is going to be exclusive. Now, hopefully, Facebook allowed me to share my video. What's up, man? And I can do it like that because they suspended me for the last couple days from sharing my videos for some reason. I don't know. It is what it is. So yeah, I want to break down what I want to break down in this video. Shout out to Miss Chanel. Thank you. Can y'all please share my video? Can y'all please share my video? What's up, Miss Wisdom? Share the video, man. Look out for Facebook not allowing me to share my video. I'll show you the post, how they sent it to me in the inbox. They not allowing me to share my video. Please share my 90-day water fast coming up, man. If you can share it in the Purple Heart Squad, please share it in the Purple Heart Squad. Real talk. All right. So, yeah, please let everybody know I'm live right now. They're not allowing me to share the video. Have a little trial run. They're not allowing me to share. Have a little trial run. So let's go straight to the meat and gravy. Let's go straight to the meat and gravy of this build. Shout out to brother O'Mel in the building. Let's go straight to the meat and gravy of this build, and let's talk about the 200 and fallen angels. All right. So hopefully y'all got a pad and pen. Y'all not coming to this acting like y'all spectators. Y'all coming to this as regulators. All right. So the first we're going to talk about it like this. All right, we're going to start from Genesis chapter 6. Bill, if you got your Bible, pick it up. If you don't, that's cool. We'll just relate to just life in general, and hopefully you can get that part. Network popping. All right, so Genesis chapter 6 talks about how basically how
it was beings on the planet Earth. Okay? And then you had beings which were called the sons of God that came and had sex with the daughters of men. And they saw that they were fair and they took all that they chose. All right? And these were your first classes of what we call Gibberim or Nephilim. All right? These are your fallen angels. Okay? So also this is in Genesis chapter 6 verse 2 when it talks about the Nephilim. But also if you go into Numbers chapter 13:33. 13:33. Wow, that's a number that connects up with the Nephilim also. Yeah, they call them the long neck ones in a certain way. The Anakites were children of the Nephilim, which were fallen angels. Okay, so I got y'all with this build, and I got a whole drop for this whole thing when it's all said and done. But I want to get y'all familiar with what's going on with these fallen angels. All right, so throughout time, fallen angels were called by many names, just as well as as God was called by many names. All right, fallen angels were called by many names also. All right, so like I said, if you go into Numbers chapter 13 verse 33, that gives you a description. My fault, yup. If you go into Numbers chapter 13:33, and it says, and there we saw Nephilim, children of Anak herself, who is the Gibor, the mighty one, and we ourselves in our own eyes were as grasshoppers in their eyes as well. All right, so these were giants of these days, of that day and time. Now you say, wow, really? They said they were like grasshoppers. These beings were so tall. These beings were so big. These beings were so giant. Basically, they felt like grasshoppers. Now, my question, who is the original man? Who is the original man? Is it the tall man or is it the short man? I want to know. Because if you look in here, if you go into Numbers chapter 13 verse 33, obviously those people that they talking about, or those people in reference that was given a description of these fallen angels, they said, man, they tall, they tall, they real big, they get bored, they tall, and we like grasshoppers amongst them. All right, they knew that these people were somehow biologically engineered in some sort of way. Shout out to Prince. Now, as you know, the original people were the pygmy or the tall heights. If you go into Ethiopia, you know, Lucy, you know, it's beings that predate Lucy, and she is a pygmy woman. Okay, and they stood 4 feet tall. Shout out to Bluebird. Look at this. The pygmy woman stood 4 feet tall. All right. So think about it. The fallen angels, these were thought. I'm taking y'all to Numbers chapter 13 verse 33. Now these were considered to be tall, super giant people. Somebody hearing me? Now it was 2 different types of Gibor or Nephilim. It were your mental giants and it were your physical giants of bruteness that came down from wherever and came and had sex with the daughters of men and actually inbred themselves with the daughters of men. Okay, so this goes real deep because it goes back to peace. What's up, Miss Carla? Look at this. This is real deep because it goes back to basically Genesis chapter 2 verse 1 when they use the word serpent. But the word serpent that they use is the word nakash. All right, this is the same word that they use in Genesis 44, chapter 15, when Joseph is talking to his brothers. All right, and it says, look, basically, if you go into Genesis chapter 44, verse 15, it says that it utilizes the same word as nakash. All right, which means to divinate. To divinate. All right. Also, they say that the word nakash means whisperer. All right, this goes deep. Now I want y'all to listen. I want y'all to listen. I'm building something here. I'm talking about the fallen angels, right? It's 200 of them. Now I could say it's probably more than that, but we know of 200 of them, and I'm gonna give y'all all 200 of the fallen angels in this build, and it's gonna blow your mind. It's really gonna blow your mind. All right, so also, if you go into, hopefully y'all writing this down. Are y'all writing this down or y'all just watching? Please write this down. This is good information I'm sharing. Every joint I'm giving y'all, please look up these verses. I know y'all got Bibles. I know y'all got Qurans. I'm going to bring up all the verses. All right? Okay, if you go into 1 Samuel 28, verse 8, basically Saul disguised himself to practice divination, or the same word as nakash. Okay? This, I want y'all to just, I'm giving y'all some stuff. Now we're gonna put all these things together. All right? Now, think about this. Lucifer, right, who y'all call the devil, Lucifer, right? These are nicknames for him. These are literally nicknames for Lucifer, which is Nakash, or Iblis, which means rebellious one. All right? Or Satan, which means adversary, or like your enemy. It's just another name for Satan. If I say my adversary, he's really Satan. Think about it. Don't get too religious with it. Don't get too religious with it. But if I'm saying my adversary, I can say my adversary as Satan. All right? Anybody that is my adversary is literally considered to be Satan. All right? So, now this is really Gary go deep. This is really Gary go deep. Thank you, my brother. I'm bathing in the sunlight right now. Please take down all these notes right here, brother Anku. All right, this is going to be a hot build. All right, so yeah, the idol worshippers are called the mushrikeen. Another name for Satan. Idol worshippers. Now you say, well, what is an idol worshipper, Lamel? People that just do idle things with their time. To be honest, that's another name for Satan. All right. So now it's Gary go deep. It's Gary go deep because we got two classes of 200 fallen angels. We got the seraphim and the cherubim. All right? Because study Genesis chapter 6. It'll give you a what's going on. It's two classes of angels that came down. All right? So you had the seraphim, which is the noble dragon, and then you had the cherubim, which is those that draw near. I just want you to think about this stuff. Those that draw near. That's what cherub means. Now, this is so deep. This is Gary get freaking deep right now. This is Gary get so deep, it's Gary blow your freaking mind. So now you see cherub, right? A cherub, which is a marid, which is basically a species of cherub, which is the marid, which is the ones that they have around the temple. It's called Maarid, a marid. Write it down. All right? They put these things around the freaking churches and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And it represents something. It really truly represents something. And I got y'all on what it represents. It's going to blow y'all mind. It's going to blow your mind. But the word cherub means to draw near. So, along with my just going through my studies, I asked myself, well, why would the bad angels draw near, so near to God? I asked myself that along with my studies. I said, man, well, why, throughout all the mysteries of me studying this stuff, why would the cherub stay so close to God? And I realized it. Because God is always manifesting here on this planet. Revelations chapter 21. Read it. God is always manifesting here on this planet, man. I want y'all to know that the Messiah, God, his kingdom, her kingdom, whatever you want to call it, whatever you pray to, I don't care where you at, what you pray to, that universal manifestation is always manifesting. All right? And it's always here. All right? But it's a problem. You know, even God itself set up a security where it wouldn't misuse its own power. Hopefully, I want y'all to understand me, what I'm saying. Where it wouldn't use its own, it wouldn't abuse its own power. So when it came to this planet, it became forgetful. That God force, it became forgetful, like trying to find itself. And once it found itself, it became invincible. It became invincible. That God force became invincible. So now it's a certain thing that God did, in even whatever you want to call it. I don't even know what to call it, but I'm gonna just say God or whatever. God did the same thing as a security check in order to disarray his own power or her own power. So he won't misuse it, or she won't misuse it. All right? So thus came the cherub. Because what the cherub is doing around the throne of God is what y'all think it is. As far as worship, no. The cherubs around the throne of God to throw God in an illusionary state, like almost in like a spell. But they're so freaking powerful, they can't, they're not powerful enough to do it by themselves. So they need all these cherubs more or less to go around the throne of God to throw God in a disarray to the point that God don't even know himself. I'm talking about here on this planet. Y'all can go whatever y'all want to go. I'm talking about here on this planet. I'm talking about the divine manifestation. That's why I'm talking about divine manifestation. That's why the cherubs were always there. Now, they play two roles. One is to protect the throne. Yeah, they do protect the throne. Because ain't nobody messing with the throne. Ain't nobody messing with God. They not letting nobody through. And in ancient times, we used to put ugly masks in certain areas so your ass would be scared to come there. So you'd be like, oh man, I'm just not going there. I'm not going there because it's crazy stuff going on. And it was nothing but peaceful people there. But they just put that crazy stuff just to protect their home. So when you see these crazy ass images, you like, man, I'm not going there. I'm not going there. So yeah, that's what happened. All right, that was the same thing with the cherubs. Why God put the cherubs there. All right. So as you know, It's many names for your boy, your homeboy. All right? He's not the start of all this. When you call Satan or whatever you call him, it's many names. One is Nulush, Shakar, Tagwood, Azil, Kato, Zuan, Anzu. All of them names are cursed. All of them names are cursed. Those are titles of what you consider to be the devil. All right. So in in Revelation chapter 12, verse 7, Michael fought against these fallen angels. All right. Michael fought against these angels, man. All right. Yeah, you right, my brother Anku. All right. So yeah. So yeah, Michael fought against these angels, man. And in Genesis in Revelation chapter 12, verse 7, he fought against them, man. It was on and popping. It was on and popping. Now, if you go into Quran chapter 18, verse 80. Go there. Go to Quran chapter 18, verse 80, right? And it says, behold, we said to the angels, bow down to Adam. They bowed down except for Iblis. All right? He was the one of the jinns. And he broke the command of his Lord. All right? Will ye then take mankind, his progeny, as protectors rather than me? And they are enemies to you. Evil would be the exchange for the wrongdoers. This is him questioning God. Because God put something in man, right? To extinguish the flame of what you call the devil. And the commandment of God was for this being to bow down to it, to heed to the commandment of it. That's what's so deep. Like, think about it. You ever see a kundalini in somebody's hand? It's like, that's what it meant. Because, like, think about it. When Jesus told Satan to get behind me, he told him basically, yo, get behind me, Satan. Right? This is going back to Quran 18 verse 50, almost in the same perspective, when God told Satan to bow down to Adam. And Satan said, man, I ain't doing that, man. You crazy, man. I bet you, I bow down to all of y'all. I bet you it's a couple of y'all that won't bow down to me. That part. Because that's the devil in your ass. That's the stinking devil in your ass. I mean that. Everybody here, if I had y'all all here, I would bow down to you. Like really bow down to you and prostrate to you and just show you like reference. But I bet you y'all stinking asses won't, a couple of y'all won't bow down to me. Quran chapter 18 verse 50. Yo, we in service to one another. That was God talking to the devil inside you. Facts, man. So, yeah, man. We bow down to each other, man. We serve one another, man. With no encumbered contracts, man. No encumbered contracts. All right? So, yeah. Yeah, if you go into Genesis chapter 4:14, remember, Cain was a wanderer, right? That's the 4:14, taking it back to Revelation chapter 14, verse 1. Cain was a wanderer. Who the hell was he scared of? When Cain had to go somewhere, other than the garden. Where the freak he went? To the land of Nod. He was scared of people there. He was scared of these damn 200 fallen angels, man. You know what's so slick about these 200 fallen angels, man? This is why Jesus said, man, you got to be wise as serpents and harmless as doves, man. Because he knows how these niggas are. He knows how slick Big Bang, the serpent, is. He said, man, you got to be wise as them, man. You got to be wise as vipers. You got to be wise as them, man. But you got to be harmless as doves. Be just as harmless as dove. I want y'all to think about that for a second. Alright? I'm trying to tell you, man. But these people are so slick. These people are so slick, man. It's so slick. You know how slick they are? Shout out to Sister Arthur. Because remember when they gave you the story of sheep in wolves' clothing, or wolves in sheep's clothing, or something like that? Wolves in sheep's clothing. I know y'all heard that story before. Alright? Well, yeah, go to Quran chapter 19, verse 17. Yeah, they use the word for they call it basharan. Bashar. These are your freaking wolves in sheep's clothing. Wolves in sheep's clothing. Quran chapter 19 verse 17, Basharan. That's the word that they use for this skin that they take on. It's like a reptilian freaking skin, almost. Yo, so anyhow, what I want to say, and more to this bill. Yo, let me tell y'all something, man. What is the end game of this movement? What do you want, Lamel? What do you want from everybody? They say, Lamel, you want 100 million women. I don't want 100 million women. It's hard to even keep one woman, to be honest. They say, Lamel, you want millions of dollars. What the freak you want from this? You want to raise a cult or something like that. You sound stupid. You sound real stupid. I mean that. You know one thing I want to raise? A great community of good people, man. How about that? You know, a lot of people want to be king or queen, but they don't want to wear the crown. They really don't. Because a king or queen means to serve the people.
Peace. What's going on, y'all? Peace to everybody that supports the movement. What's going on with y'all? So as y'all see, I'm up here enjoying myself for what it's worth. Peace to everybody that supports the movement. 747 24/7 361 degrees. Alright, shout out to my 1221s. I love you. You love me, me is we. Alright, see if I can do this. Alright, what's up, brother? Meta World Peace. So as you see, I'm still up here in the mountains enjoying myself. For the moment, I'm gonna do a little bit of couple shares and invites, and after I do that, I'm gonna give a little bit of discussion about some knowledge. Alright, so peace to everybody that comes in. And Like I said, put your city up. I got something I want to show y'all. Hopefully I can show y'all in the sky. Since we up here, you can see the moon. You see the moon. Everything is beautiful, man. So you can't say this ain't beautiful. Say this ain't a beautiful place to meditate, man. Say this ain't a beautiful place to really focus and get your mind right. What's up, Tonya? Peace. Say this ain't a beautiful place to really focus and get your mind right and really think about a couple things. All right? So, that's what I decided to do. I decided to take a couple minutes of my life. It's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you can appreciate it. This type of life I'm living right now. Okay? So, this is like one of the many places that I'm trying to tell my people to come. All right? I'm working on getting some land for my people, for all of us, for the people that want to be a part of the movement that we got going on. Golly, look at that view. Look at that view, man. Just look at it. Man, can I zoom in? Will it let me? Just look at it. Just look at that view right there. Come on, man. Look at that view. Just look at it. Look at that view. This is what I'm looking at, right? So, like I said, I'm working on getting some land. We just had the pilgrimage vacation. Now we're working on the migration. All right? Shout out to Miss Akshita. What's up, Akshita? So now we're working on the migration. And you might ask me, well, where's the migration going to be at, Lamel? Where's the migration? Where are we going to move at? Where are we going to live? I'm tired of stressing and struggling about rent and everything like that. Where are we going to live? All right? I got you. I got you. I took some time. I said, man, we just had the pilgrimage vacation. I had a lot of stress on me, man, because I did my best. And it really turned out very great. And the best you can do is the best one can be. What's up, Miss Akshita? Peace. So I said, man, my people need time and space, man. That's what I said. I said, my people need time and space. So what I decided to do, I said, man, I'm gonna just go up and survey some land that I want to buy. I said, man, I'm gonna go up to Mount Shista, right? If you want to know where I'm at, I'm in Mount Shista, which we're going to call Mount Zion. This is Mount Zion. All right? This is going to be Mount Zion. We're going to rename this. We're going to call this Mount Zion. Okay? Because this is going to be the first place. Shout out to Miss Lima. What's up? This is going to be the first place that we establish our community. We're going to come up to the mountains, man. Really, Lamel? Yeah. I told y'all need a quarantine. So I got to take y'all away from the bull crap. So I need to bring y'all up to a high mountain, just like any other Messiah brought y'all up to a high mountain. I got to bring y'all up to a high mountain far away from all the bull crap. You know what I'm saying? Away from all the crazy drama and stuff like that. So y'all can just have time to think. What's up, Miss Betty Machete? What's up, Miss Lima? Yeah. So you'll have time to think, man. So I'm working on getting some land out here. We already got, as you see, we already got family here. We already have family here. So this could have been a place that anybody could have came from the rip. I'm just letting y'all know. Yeah, I'm waiting for the mountains. Yeah, you coming up here, Miss Lima. This one of the places that we want to build our striving community is right here in Mount Shista. All right? We're going to build it here. I'm going to buy probably about 5 to 10 acres of land. And I'm going to say, this is what our land looks like. You want to say, really, Lamel? I don't want that land. I want some city buildings. I want the devil's gift, Lamel. Please get out of here with that. Please, when I buy this land out here, for us to live,
Don't come with that bull crap. Don't come with that bull crap talking about you want a well-furnished building. What did the Messiah tell y'all? They said, man, when the evil spirit travels out of a man, he goes in for a far country and then come back to the same house which he came to and find it swept and clean and find 7 more evil spirits there. 7 more evil spirits there. So I got to take y'all away from that, man. I got to grab y'all up. I'm working on right now our first mission. Shout out to our president, Miss Jasmine Thompson. Thank you, Miss Shamel. Look at this. I'm gonna tell you, our first order of business is getting our land. The first land we going to set up shop is Mount Shista. Or if I said it wrong, you can say whatever you want to call it. We calling it Mount Zion. Mount Zion. I'm bringing my people out here. And we setting up shop. And then our land is going to look like this. It's going to look like this. And y'all going to be so mad. Y'all going to be so mad because y'all going to say, I ain't signed up for that, Lamel. I ain't signed up to grow my own food, Lamel. I didn't sign up to grow my own food and live natural and get away from society and all the people that's stressing me out. And I ain't signed up for that, Lamel. What do you want me to say? I'm going to keep it real. So, that's going to be the first order of business. Now, if you want to be a part of the migration, well, I'm going to tell you, it's a process to this. You're going to have to get in contact with Madam President Shamel Jasmine Thompson. You're going to have to get in contact with her. All right? She who embodies the spirit of melanin. You're going to have to get in contact with Sister Shamel. All right? Now, you're going to have to get in contact with her because we need to know what are your talents. We need to know what are you about. What is your life history? We got an application for that. If you want to be a part of this, even if you are an investor, you will say, well, I want to invest in the land too, Lamel. I want to invest in the land with y'all. I don't care. You still got to have an application to be a part of our society. I'm dead serious. When we set up our land and our tents out here just to set it off before we start building our houses and our buildings and our pyramids, we got to first see what's going on. See if you really want to do something, man. Because we working on building and doing things that people ain't doing right now. People are not doing this stuff. They thinking they can YouTube and Facebook a revolution. They thinking they can YouTube and Facebook a revolution. It ain't happening. The first thing we doing is getting our land. All right. Thank y'all, man. Yo, I'm sorry it was breaking up. Y'all know we in the mountains. Y'all already know we in the mountains. So, yeah, please flex with me. But let me say this. Like I said to y'all, listen, these are places I want to take y'all and places I want us to live. You know what I'm saying? So we can just be quarantined for a second. The air is so fresh out here. You can really grow anything that you want to grow out here. And live and eat and chill and just get your money, boo-boo. If you want to get your money, you can get your money if you want.
Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. It's ways to get money on the internet now. I don't want to hear nothing. And if that's all you want is money, trust me, you'll never have peace. Even if I take you to a place like this. Even if I take you to a place like this where you don't have to worry about nobody stressing you out about rent or about anything. If you don't have peace within yourself, you can never enjoy this stuff. All right? So, I'm going to say this before I check. I don't know how much battery I got on the phone. I love y'all, man. 747, the migration. The Ashe World Tour, that's what it's about. That's the next order of business.